Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Mercenaries video. This one's going to be focusing on a topic that I really think should be addressed soon, and it's going to talk a little bit about some changes I would like to see done to the structure of the kind of events we get in Mercenaries. So, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, Leeroy Jenkins is not currently available in Mercenaries. If you didn't know, there was a special event a few weeks back, and during that event, it basically gave you a chance to unlock Leeroy, and as well as get some portraits for him and whatnot, and some extra coins, which are always nice. But the thing was, that was a limited time event. Was going on during March, ended on the 5th of April with the addition of the 23.0 patch. And looking at how past patches have been done and past events have been done, Chi had a similar thing happen where once the event ends, the character for an unknown amount of time is basically totally unobtainable. And I didn't even realize this was a thing at first. However, I had some people reach out to me who, especially last week, saw that legendary bundle in the store and we're like, hey, I'm only missing one legendary. I wasn't playing during the Leeroy event. I really want to try out Leeroy. He seems cool. I'll just get this bundle. I can even save the packs for later if I want, and I'll just get the one merc I need. Well, as it turns out, Leeroy cannot be obtained through any method in the game currently. I'm on my EU account here, and here if you see, you go into crafting and you pull up Leeroy, it actually says uncraftable obtained in special event. But the game really does not do a good job of telling players about this. I mean, it really does almost nothing to tell players about this. And that's kind of problematic because it has been said, you know, once the event ends, the character is going to be added to packs and whatnot, as well as their coins. But that doesn't happen right away. I mean, we saw the same thing with Chi, and now we got a whole another patch after the one that took the event away, and there's still no update on this. And so we have no idea how long it's going to be before we actually get Leeroy available to everyone who didn't do the event. Presumably, if it's like Chi, it'll be in the next patch or two or something, but it's a little ridiculous that they feel like it's fine that there's just this kind of limbo period where if you didn't do the event for whatever reason, you just cannot get this character, and the game doesn't tell you that at all. So I wanted to do a little video talking about that and some changes that I would like to see done to kind of the event format. The big thing is there's no reason that we should be basically time gating a character for arbitrary reasons here, because one, it was given away for free during an event. So it's like, it's not like you're trying to make the character harder to get. And the other thing is, we know the technology currently exists in the game to have a character's coins be available in packs, even if the character is not available in packs themselves. And for that, we can look at Vanessa and Sneeds, who are both rewards track mercenaries. And even though the rewards track launched a few days or a week after the patch that brought them into the game and they weren't accessible, you could still get their coins in packs. And with Leeroy, that's just not possible. You can't even get his coins in packs, let alone him or one of his skins. The only way you can actually get Leeroy coins at the moment is if you farm the last bounty. The Mida bounty can give Leeroy coins, but even if you go out of your way to farm 500 Leeroy coins to craft a legendary, you still can't even craft this right now. So it's like there's literally no way to get the character. Eventually it'll be changed, but I think they really need to alter the structure of how events work, and they need to make it so as soon as that event leaves, it needs to go into the general pool. And that's a good thing. It would be such a good thing for even people who are doing the event, because that means you would be able to get their coins in packs faster and presumably be able to progress your character a little bit faster if you're still opening packs. So this is, you know, one of many things that they've done with events that just seem really weird. On top of that, the event cycle has seemed to slow down a ton. I know we only got 2 of them, but they did kind of state how they wanted events to be kind of a mainstay of the mode, and how, ironically, they were saying they felt they hadn't done enough for Mercenaries relative to the success of it, and now it feels like we're just kind of in this limbo period where nothing is happening for the mode while we wait for this next big drop to see what this kind of change in release philosophy ends up being like. But I did want to get this out there just to let people know, because I did have a few people reach out to me about this issue, and it's just really unfortunate because the game doesn't give you any indication you cannot get this character. So especially players who are more casual and are just like going about working, getting their collection up, they have no idea that they can't get Leeroy. And that can definitely be frustrating, especially because, like, I know I featured Leeroy in a few PvP builds recently, and people see that and they want to try it out, and right now you just can't. And that's just really ridiculous to me, and they should just change it entirely. But at the very least, if they weren't going to change the current system and they're going to leave it the way they are, they need a better way of letting the players know that, hey, you can't get this character right now. Because it was quite a few people I talked to that were like, hey, this bundle seemed like a great value. I had all the other characters. I can get Leeroy and then I'm all set. And then just nope. And then that's the type of interaction that could make someone never want to put time or money back into the mode again, because it leaves a really sour taste in your mouth. Because the game just didn't think to tell you, hey, you're not actually going to get what you want, you're going to get a random skin instead. And especially for players who don't care for skins at all, it's just like a huge loss and a total waste. So I wanted to get this out there just to let people know that if you're looking for Leeroy, you have to wait. Usually it will specify in the patch when they add him. I'm honestly expecting him soon. I think we're going to get him sooner than the 0.4 patch with all the new mercs and stuff. I don't know that for sure, but we do know there's going to be a Battlegrounds update, and that's usually a pretty big patch in the 0.2 patch, probably sometime this month. I'd imagine like mid-May or so. And so I'm hoping that can bring us this change for Leeroy, as well as maybe some balance changes for the mode. But we have no idea what the future is going to hold, but we can certainly hope for it and hope that they can get some feedback on these events. They did mention that they were taking feedback, and the first 2 events were pretty done by the time that they were getting a lot of the feedback. So maybe that's why we haven't seen anything change with the events yet, because these 2 are mostly done. But maybe in the future we can see a little bit more clear and concise event structure and just doing it a bit more regularly. Because I think events are one of the biggest strengths that this game has, and especially if they want to ever consider doing more crossover potential, even just within the Blizzard universe. There's just so much potential for it, and you could bring in, they already brought in a character from Diablo, we could get more Diablo characters, you could get Overwatch, you could get StarCraft. It's like, you could literally take from like any of the different Blizzard IPs, and I think it'd be a really cool thing for the mode. So I hope that's one thing they can leverage a bit more in the future, as well as make it a bit more of a positive experience and one that more new players can do. The reason I don't have Leeroy on EU is because I had to do some of the most recent additions to PvE, and my EU account has not been played a ton, and it's fully free to play, and I just don't have a lot of characters, so I haven't progressed very far. And so I wasn't able to get Leeroy, and now I'm just totally locked out. Can't get him until the game decides to say, hey, now you can get him. So it's really arbitrary, kind of dumb, but wanted to get this out there just to let people know about it. If you're trying to get Leeroy, gotta wait. But that's going to do it for this video. Curious what you think about this kind of system. Do you have any ideas of your own that are some ways they could possibly improve the event system? As I think it is a really great thing, and from my experience,
during both events, there were a ton of players that either came back after dropping the game or decided to check it out for the first time. So it's a great thing for bringing in new people or bringing back older people who may have stopped. So hopefully we see more and improved events in the future. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.